Hi, I'm Ray. This is Gardening Online, and this is my allotment plot. Today, I'm going to give you a quick tour. We're now in June, and we've had some really hot weather, but working hard. I've not been down the tunnel much, so it's gone a bit overgrown, but everything needs watering. We've got a few bits in, but not as much as we wanted to, but it's an allotment and there's no rush. We can still do stuff, but it has been looking a bit messy, so let me show you what's been going on. So this is the leeks, and as you can see, with all this weather, they've sent out the seed pods, so probably didn't get a lot of water, and now they've all gone to seed. So it'll be interesting to see these flower, and we can collect some seeds. So these here is the potatoes, and these are all done in buckets, and they had a trellis for the plants to grow up through, and we've also covered these in the straw mulch as Simplify Gardening did, and we've copied that idea, and they're growing. They've grown up through the straw and they're looking pretty healthy. In this bed we've got some sweet corn, and this is Calypso, so this would be quite interesting to see the different colours of the corn. And under the netting we've got 2 pumpkin plants, and the plan is to grow them down the rest of the bed, and it will give some good ground cover. We have to do a bit of weeding down that end, and I can form a tunnel for them to go down, and then that would be great. They can go down on the end. This bed was manured last year, so the manure and the pumpkins along with the sweet corn should be quite good. This bed is my no-dig potato bed. Look at the thistles on there, and literally compost with manure at the bottom, cardboard, compost, and I literally made a hole, stuck a potato in, and they're growing quite well too. So that's looking really good. Really pleased with that. This is a bit weedy and it needs to be de-weeded. So under the cover here we've got 2 courgettes, and these are the round courgettes, and they're going to be quite interesting. And then behind that we've got 3 normal courgettes, so we're going to have lots of courgettes. And we've got our strawberry bed with a few weeds. Growing in the container at the back is the artichokes, and they were sent to us from Scotland, and they're doing quite well. And we've got some random strawberries along the back. This is our tomato cage. If you remember seeing on a previous video, we've done our tomato in a cage, and I've now on the end cage put an outdoor cucumber, and the cucumber is going to grow out the cage, all going well. So this is the pond, and it's looking really good now. We're getting some nice colours through, and the colourful poached eggplants are looking really good, and they've just grown from being self-seeded last year, and they are a bit of a rogue plant, but it's had some nice colour. So keep looking in the pond, see if we can see any tadpoles. Where there was quite a few tadpoles, we don't see so many now, but there is one there. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so there is some still in here. They haven't grown very well at all, I haven't grown much at all, but it's good that we still got some in the pond. So that's the real bonus. They're getting quite fat now. They're looking quite fat. So look forward to seeing them with their legs. These are some poppies that we grew. We sowed in around September, and they're coming out quite crazy. And we put some sunflowers, and we've got a feverfew in the corner and a few leeks over this side. The celery is looking pretty good now. So this was my upside down challenge. This was the upside down daffodils, and the upside down in the correct way. And as you can see, they've grown. No daffodils though. And we've just saved a few shrubs on the table here. We're saving this shrub, and also really pleased my potato tower. This is the little potato tower, but it's doing really well. We've got our canes for our beans, but I haven't decided where the beans are going yet. I've got to clear a bed to make room for the beans. This is the alderman peas, and they're coming up now, and we've done two sessions, and we've got another lot at home, third and a fourth, to go along the end. The board beans, they've had a good spurt on in this nice hot weather, and the cabbages too in the netted tunnel. The strawberries under the nets are doing really good. They're doing really good, lots of flowers on there, so we look forward to some of those. The netted tunnel is work in progress. We've not got that far back, and it is a bit of a mess. The winds blew some of the netting, so it does have to be repaired. So we're doing a sunflower alley on both sides of these plots. So this is my neighbour's sunflowers along this side, and this is our sunflowers, and hopefully we'll have some nice sunflowers going up either side of the path. And I'm really pleased that our sunflowers have been doing quite well, and we've got different varieties all the way along, so it'd be quite interesting to see. Behind the sunflowers we've got a line of marigolds, and then we've got our garlics, onions, 2 lines of onions, and shallots. We've got some carrots behind the shallots, and parsnips, and leeks, but the parsnips is not really showing much. And then we've got a row of beetroot, and then we've got some swede, but the swede, because it's not been netted or covered, been pretty much eaten. One thing I'm really pleased with is the lupins and they've come back in flower again, and they're looking absolutely lovely. Look at these. Look at them, they're lovely. This must be one of my favourites. And we've got a video of how to deadhead lupins and how to grow lupins from seed. Last year we saved the seeds and we sent off some of the seeds to some subscribers, and it'd be interesting to see how their seeds got on. But look, they're absolutely fascinating. I love these. Look, loads of flowers all the way around. So the polytunnel, it's been crazy hot in here, and a lot of my seeds have been growing, been suffering, but we've got a few bits. Got some sweet peas and this petunia just randomly growing in an old seed tray. So the grape has gone absolutely crazy, and it's burst. The string was strung up here, but it's burst out, and it's absolutely going crazy, sending up runners everywhere. And the mango, check out the mango. It's looking pretty good. Like my message, do not kill. Ah, there. Thank you very much. Tomatoes, everything else in here is pretty much bolting. So the tomatoes are doing well, and it'd be time to give these a feed. The cucumbers are suffering a bit. Probably, don't know, lack of water maybe. So take a have a look at this. These are my leeks, and although they've bolted, they've sent out these seed heads. They're quite interesting. It's quite interesting how these grow. So the seed trays are looking pretty sad, but it is so hot in here. It's so hot. It's even hot now, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning. It's so hot. The board beans have just gone absolute crazy and are now at least 7 foot tall. And one thing I'm quite ashamed about is the weeds on this side, but won't take long to sort through this. And as we can see, the garlic has also sent out, these might be onions, but they've also sent out their pods. And this one here, look, has even burst open. But it's really interesting to see. You can see how it all works. Quite interesting. So one thing we have managed to do is we've actually managed to save a few strawberries. Most expensive strawberries out, I expect. Never mind, we've grown them, which is the main thing. So that was a quick tour of the allotment. So thank you for all the new subscribers joining me, and thank you for everybody joining me on Facebook as well. Check out Gardening Online on Facebook, and we can see updates of the potato tower and how the flowers are doing and everything like that. So that's wonderful. So sun's getting back up again now, and giving it a good water. Just spent an hour watering everything, so better get on again now, back to work. Thank you very much. Cheers.